But there's music playing right now while we're doing our fucking chilling. Hey,
I'm good.
yeah, dude. I'll eat it. I'll eat it.
Some pocket
All right, watch this for the camera. Watch this.
Can you show it all?
Watch.
Can you deep throat that? No, you can't. You're a mess.
Jesus.
There it is. There it is. Don't gag. You better swallow.
God
See
dang.
how his wife feels?
She's like, that's my man.
Opposite.
He told me he couldn't fit that much in his mouth.
Don't spit.
Hoover's house. Podcast on the couch. Raw words out your mouth. What? At Hoover's house. Hoover's house.
We at Hoover's house.
Welcome to an episode of Hoover's House. I got a very exciting guest today. His name is James Hill. He's in a few current bands. We're going to get to meet him, talk to him, and find out what's really in his closet. So I thought it was pretty cool that we kind of randomly found each other on the interwebs.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
absolutely.
I found you. I was stalking you.
Hell yeah.
I know. I saw your profile. I was like,
Yeah. It's
I got to
there.
get this guy on. How long you been playing music?
My parents play. My uncles played. I grew up in like Sabbath, Grateful Dead, Zeppelin, worship. And then my mom brought the Wilson Phillips. She's a classically jazz trained pianist and all that shit. So like everything blended, and I just love music. So there's always been something like laying around. I used to stand in front of the mirror and like jam out on like Beatles and Tom Petty and shit. And then one day I started playing along with it and I was like, whoa. But yeah, the Beatles, Rubber Soul helped me learn melody and strong structure. All the other shit I give us up.
5 people have died that have stepped into Hoover's house in the past 3 years.
Well,
And I don't mean to say that to make you paranoid,
but
but 5 people have passed that have came into contact.
Yeah.
Not like in a hex way. We're not when you leave. We're
Yeah,
we got
like-
candles. We're like, oh, fuck James Hill. You know, we're not trying to do a seance.
You know, I'm sure there's some people that would join you on that one.
No, dude. It's actually been very uncomfortable.
I have a myriad of health issues. So if I'm to go anytime, it's not going to be on y'all.
Okay. Say that into the camera one more
For
time.
selling purposes, you can totally use it. Yeah, however you want to.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Because I want to be earned up anyways. So y'all just, put me over there by the hat and just fucking let me ghost up the whole place. It's the ghost of James.
Yeah, perfect, dude.
A lot of death and
Yeah, man. A lot of life.
a lot. Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of that shit builds us and makes us to what we are. I've gotten a little too desensitized to certain things that probably fuck most people, but then I look at my population and that's just comes with it.
Hey, we're good.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm like, I've tried to be with the normies and whatever normal is, and it's just boring.
If this guy's in front of me camera looks different, it's because I broke a lens.
Knocked
And
it.
I'm pretty upset about it. All right, so I already told you in message, but I'll just make it quick. I went to one of those beach rehabs.
Mm-hmm.
Your boy didn't learn a thing.
Yeah.
But did they offer everything for me to learn?
Yeah.
They absolutely did. But the amenities distracted me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I went to a rehab in Alabama that was clearly an old jail and or nursing home. It was pretty dingy, and I was in the back of the class for the first 3 days. And
Wow.
I saw the people that were in the back of the class, and I go, "You guys are really bad people."
Yeah.
So I was like, so I walked to the very front,
Yeah.
sat in the front, and I was like,
I wanted to do something.
if I don't learn, I will be at the back of the class for
Yeah.
the rest of my days.
Yeah.
And anyways, so they got a sign outside that says, don't feed the raccoons.
Oh god,
Your boy got a honey bun because I got money from my mom and dad and got some fancy shit.
somebody put it on your bed though.
Basically, that's what happened. People are bumming cigarettes all the time. I literally grabbed a honey bun.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, look at this cute little, it's a trash panda. It's a trash panda from Huntsville. Let's feed this boy.
Yeah.
Do you know what a honey bun looks like? Looks like a white person's finger. Very close to the same complexion.
Yeah.
Boy bit me.
Oh god.
And I go,
everything.
and everyone, some people reacted. They go, are you okay? I said, I'm fine. And I did the squeeze on the finger, and you see the blood bubble come up, and I go, I have to report this.
Yeah.
They took me to the hospital. They had to shove a needle in the exact spot that a blood in between my nail bed, my finger and my nail bed. They shoved it in there, and I'm making emotional. I'm bawling, screaming for my wife who's not there because I'm in rehab. But I'm screaming, and I'm screaming her name because this needle is going. Okay, a needle in the arm, I get it, but it's literally between the.
That's not cool. Mm-mm.
And they had to do it 3 times, and then spots around it, and then spots here, and then 2 here, 2 here, 2 in my butt. They had to do over like 32 shots for rabies, and most likely it's a rehab. These were baited.
Yeah,
they've already been baited. They're probably good, but
you're
not going to risk that.
Yeah.
I'm coming off meth. I don't want to freak out in the
like,
middle
well,
of the
he
night.
was doing good, and then the rabies got to him. You're like, excuse me, what now? The what?
Yes, exactly. So that happened to me, and guess what? I was called for the rest of my day, Raccoon Boy, for the rest of my day at rehab. It never stopped. Raccoon Boy. That was whatever your name was. That wasn't it. It was Raccoon Boy because I got bit by a raccoon. But I called my mom when I was in the hospital. I said, Mom, I need a large Domino's steak pizza with onions, cheese, bell pepper.
Yeah.
So I did get a badass pizza while I was sitting, and I ran into the same cops that told me to go to rehab 2 months before. And they go, "You look a little better. What you up to?" And I said, "Well, I got bit by a raccoon, but I'm in rehab." Yeah. They go, "I see that. Good for you, young man." Yeah. Same officers that said, "You better straighten it up, or we're gonna get your ass."
Yeah,
that's kind of cool. I'm sorry about that. I went on tangent on that.
No, that's really cool.
Kind of a cool. That was.
That's always really really cool. I ran into one cop that saw me acting a fool in Walmart, and
that's the place to act a fool, though.
Yeah,
it's.
But I was like acting
extra.
I acted a fool in a gigantic courtyard of an apartment complex, just blasted out of my mind. And he was really cool. And
he's like, "What are we gonna do to get you home?"
It could have. Well, I mean, I just lived like across the yard, but it could have gone a lot worse. But I remember running into him, and he had like some chicken, and I was like, "What's up, man?" And he was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Hey." That was cool. You remember me?
I went to basic training.
Damn. For what branch?
National Guard, or as drill sergeant said, nasty girl. He goes, "You ain't Army, you ain't Marine, you a nasty girl." I was like, "Motherfucker, I'm at the same basic training as everyone else."
That's it's real morale builder.
Yeah, like nasty girl. Dude, they were hazing. They were just You're weak too. You're a private. You're nothing. You're shit. I had a friend who did the baddest parties, country parties out in Coleman. Did the baddest barn parties. Cool, fun, loving.
Yeah.
I mean, got a little too drunk sometimes, but whatever. Went to the Marines, came back home, 6-7 years, killed himself.
Wow. That's terrible.
Just going crazy.
Yeah. That explains why you're here.
So, do you think with a lot of the stuff that you not only went through, but witnessed through helping people, do you think any of that inspired you with some of your writing?
Absolutely.
Whether that be lyrical or instrumental.
I hear and see in colors, if that makes any sense. And when I'm writing music, it's just a big wash void of a color, depending on like whatever I'm thinking of. And there's a few things that will forever just burned into my brain from my time there. And I can definitely, some shit has definitely, crossed over. Some of my bandmates that are, inspirational to me, same thing. We got to talk about that. And I was like, well, that fucking, I was like, maybe we're just insane. That's why the music sounds good. As far as writing, it just, whatever, whenever.
What if I told you that there has been a study that any type of substance does not make you more creative? It's always within.
I've heard that, and I can attune or attest to that, being sober for 10 years. Using anything but playing, I will say the vibe's different.
Today's video is brought to you by Diabetic Dilf. If he'll bag it, he'll stab it. You know what that means? I was riffing. Shit, we're gonna bounce all over. That's what this fucking podcast is all about. Fuck everybody if there's like, well, they're not staying on topic. Eat a dick, you old dirty bitch. Sorry.
Man, that's pretty much right.
I mean that sincerely. Even though I have a flamingo on shirt, I'm the hardest motherfucker in the room. James, you're so easy to fucking talk to, dude.
I appreciate it.
And I love your warm voice. You have a warm voice.
Warm. I drank some candle wax. What are we getting ready to?
I want to talk about your music.
Mhm.
How many bands are you actively in right now?
Well, right now just 2, which is still Panda. The other group is Road Drugs.
I would never expect to hear those two things in the same sentence, in the same word like that. I like it.
It's an acoustic band. We played Birmingham a few, but we just started playing Huntsville
Mhm.
just in general. We did Bar 805, something called like the Salty Nut
Yep.
somewhere. There's one other one. Oh, something called Speakeasy, someplace at some other bar brewery. Y'all got a lot of breweries up here.
You talking about the speakeasy that's in a basement?
Yeah.
He has no idea. Yeah. That's directly under us.
Oh, wow.
But don't say the word ever again. And by the way, I had no clue until someone showed. I was like, oh, I'm talking literally under us.
Wow.
That's very cool that you played there because it's a secret.
That's as far as right now. Got that.
Would you like to play us
Yeah.
something original?
Absolutely. That's all. Only thing I know how to play are originals.
All right.
Hold on. Let me get situated.
You gonna let me spit something on it?
Yeah. You can do whatever you need to. Cypress Creek.
Y'all give it up for James Hill. Do you have personal music online or anything like that?
Just on my socials, Instagram is Diabetic Buddha, and that has all.
Diabetic Buddha.
Yeah, I'm Buddhist.
No, I like that a lot because when everyone thinks about Buddha, they probably think big statue,
yeah.
big. James, fucking dude, you've been fun to hang out with for real, dude.
I appreciate it. It's been awesome.
I thank you for coming out, being real with us.
Thanks for having
We
me.
had a conversation and got to know each other. One last question,
Yes,
and it's
sir.
for the sign out.
Mhm.
If you could nominate one person to come on this show, it could be a friend, it could be a band that you like, if they're ever in Huntsville, Alabama, playing at the VBC, Mars, or Orion,
Man.
who would you love to see here hang out at this place?
Jesus. Man. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna say the band POD is one of my favorite
POD?
bands. Yeah. And
All right, let's make it a fucking goal.
like let's get,
We can manifest this shit in our hearts.
yeah.
If I ever can manifest this right now, dude, I will get POD on it. And if POD confirms, you never know. Even just a singer or the bass
Yeah,
player,
anybody.
you inspired many people. James, thank you for being here. I had a great fucking time. I can't wait to have you in again. That's Hoover's House.
We at Hoover's house.
I said,